Gotta be kidding me. Me, when Lightfall was about to release. You know, Lightfall is gonna be a great expansion, but I am a little skeptical about the seasons, so I'm just gonna wait before I buy the annual pass. Me, a few months after Lightfall releases. Okay, Lightfall was a bit disappointing, but I see potential in the seasons and the dungeons, and frankly, it's a better deal to buy the annual pass than buying the individual seasons, so might as well buy it. Bungie, a month later.
2, 1, and scammer gets scammed, buddy.
Look, I don't mind the fact that I bought something before it went on sale. Even though it sucks, I can't really do anything about it. What's really frustrating is that Bungie knows that hardcore players have the dilemma of either buying or not buying an annual pass. And here's why. Naturally, getting the annual pass is better than paying for each seasons and dungeons. So I asked myself, am I going to actually play every season and dungeon this year? I guess I could wait for the seasons to come out to see if it's worth buying it, and if it's not, then I won't, right? No, because I would rather not play the game at all if I want to save some money. Unfortunately, FOMO is a little too strong for me right now to miss a season, and I would still be paying more money if I missed out one season and bought everything else of the year. So yeah, I did buy the annual pass because despite how questionable Destiny 2's state of the game is, I was not ready to quit the game altogether. Which is why it makes me mad, because Bungie knows that hardcore players like myself will more than likely buy the annual pass. There's no options of buying individual content. It's either you play everything in the game or you don't play the game at all. And of course, a month after I decide to buy the annual pass, it goes on sale for 40%. So let's talk about the annual model. Now, put on your tinfoil hats because I have this conspiracy theory I want to share with you guys. Certain seasons of the year are predestined to be good or bad. Let me explain. I believe that the first and third season of the year is always bad, and the second and the last season of the year are good, or better, you could say. Now let's look at the first seasons of the year for the past few years. We had Season of the Undying, Hunt, and Risen, which were all mid. Now the second seasons of the year, we had Season of the Dawn, Chosen, and Haunted. All, in my opinion, very solid seasons. Some of them were actually the best of that year. So this year, we've already gone through the first and second season of the year, and I think this pattern is pretty accurate so far. Let me know if you disagree in the comments. Now the third seasons of the year includes Season of the Worthy, Splicer, and Plunder. Now I don't know about you, but all those seasons were not really the best. And that begs the question, will season 22 going to be bad? Well, who knows, I can't fucking tell the future. And finally, the last season of a year, Season of the Arrival, Lost, and Seraph. Although not all of them are perfect, I think they leave a pretty satisfying ending to a year. And I think that's mainly the main purpose of it, because you probably want to end the year off on a good note. So if this theory of mine does happen to be intentional by Bungie, then it's a pretty shitty thing to do, I would say. By dispersing the quality of seasons into every other season, you buying the annual pass is like falling in a trap because you would have to play those bad seasons. So the bottom line is, I am a little skeptical for the next 2 seasons of the year until the final shape comes out. But what can I do? I already bought the annual pass, I'm gonna have to play it. Now let's talk about the final shape real quick. The final shape has to be good. It's not that I hope it's good or I predict that it's gonna be good. I'm saying it must be good. It makes sense, right? Because this expansion is supposed to be the so-called ending of a saga. So if the final shape turns out to be like Lightfall or Beyond Light, well then I guess we can really say that Destiny is a dead game. I'm just saying, if the final shape flops, then Destiny flops. And whatever future they had planned after the final shape, it's just not gonna work. And I don't want to be negative, but if Bungie already gave up on Destiny and shifted focus to Marathon, like how everyone says it is, well then I guess it is what it is. It does not change the fact that I am excited for the final shape. It also does not change the fact that I am personally feeling guilty for being excited about the final shape. So I want to hear your opinion down in the comments. Do you think the annual model sucks? Because I think it is. And are you personally excited for the final shape? And do you think this kind of model is actually gonna be sustainable next year when the final shape comes out? And also let me know if you're excited for the next expansion, because I am. Whatever that red subclass is, I hope that's true, because that's pretty cool. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.